Or arm yourself with makeshift Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic
Yakuza Kiwami updates the classic Yakuza story for modern audiences, with improved visuals, refined combat, and additional content. As Kazuma Kiryu, you will brawl through Kamurocho's neon-lit streets, switching between fighting styles to defeat brutal foes. The gripping crime drama is packed with emotional twists, hilarious side quests, and addictive minigames. The combat can feel a bit dated compared to later entries, but the intense boss fights and rich storytelling make up for it. A must-play for novices and old fans alike, Kiryu's adventure starts here. Doom to Hell is a fast-paced roguelike twin-stick shooter that drops you into a demon-infested underworld with only one goal: battle your way out. The pixel graphics is colorful and the gameplay loop is engaging. Randomized upgrades make runs interesting, while opponent patterns might become monotonous over time. The controls are responsive, making dodging and shooting enjoyable, although the minimal material may get tiresome for extended play. If you appreciate frenetic, arcade-mile action, Doom to Hell will provide some terrible pleasure, but not for eternity.
In their tongue is Dovahkiin.
Skyrim is an exciting game that allows players to determine their own fate and participate in enthralling stories. The game has gorgeous visuals and an engaging gameplay. With a diverse range of weapons, spells, and skills, players may identify themselves via their choices and actions. The novel character system allows players to play the way they desire, letting them identify themselves via their actions. The game also includes an exciting combat against ancient dragons, in which players must uncover their mysterious secrets and wield their enormous power. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is an exhilarating platform game in which players take control of renowned Nickelodeon characters from decades past. The game has a range of modes, including online multiplayer, local co-op, and a single-player story, to appeal to diverse player types. Players may work together to defeat difficult bosses, or compete in heated one-on-one bouts to become the ultimate Nickelodeon champion. The game has amazing graphics and an exciting soundtrack that will keep players engaged and ready to fight. Adore is a monster-taming action game in which players control and summon creatures. The game allows players to customize their characters based on the creatures they catch, each with their own set of powers. Players can experiment with various playstyles and unleash tremendous combinations. Players may engage in real-time combat, avoid assaults, and gather animals on the move. The synergy system enables players to maximize the potential of their animals. Expeditions to find Draknar statues endow the monsters with exceptional abilities. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition is an exciting journey that includes features from both Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Players must solve puzzles and defeat opponents in captivating plotlines and character growth. The game includes intriguing happenings, beautiful locations, and over 300 Digimon to collect and evolve. Each Digimon has distinct skills and qualities, allowing players to choose a squad that fits their preferred playstyle. A young girl named Flay is tied in the fate of the Aztec Empire, which is annihilated every 4,000 years. Flay sets out on a risky trip to explore the difficult geography of the Aztec civilization, confronting wild monsters and contending with the mystery of a planet on the verge of extinction. This Aztec-inspired puzzle adventure challenges players to steer Flay through a maze of hazards by solving difficult puzzles and utilizing the unique powers of totems. The game features a fascinating cycle of trial and error, complemented by magnificent visuals and evocative soundscapes. Fates of Ord is a novel spin on classic RPGs, with time only moving when you do. This unique mechanism provides a deep strategic element to battle, requiring you to deliberate before casting each spell. The pixel imagery is attractive, and the story-driven universe seems rich in mythology and meaningful choices. Experimenting with magic and discovering its implications keeps the gameplay interesting. Some may find the tempo slower than in action-packed RPGs, but for those who value tactical depth and important decisions, Fates of Ort is a hidden gem worth exploring. Pentiment is a masterwork of storytelling, combining historical intrigue with gorgeous medieval manuscript-inspired imagery. Set in 16th century Bavaria, you play Andreas Mahler, an artist entangled in a web of intrigue, murder, and political turmoil. Every decision seems significant, influencing the globe and its inhabitants in ways that last decades. The hand-drawn illustrations and period-appropriate prose create an immersive, lived-in environment. Those who enjoy narrative-driven experiences will find Pentiment a distinct, thought-provoking voyage through history. SUPERHOT is a first-person shooter unlike any other. Time moves only when you do. Every battle feels like a strategic puzzle, requiring you to carefully plan each action as you avoid gunfire and destroy adversaries in stunning slow-motion combat. The simple graphics focus on pure gameplay, and completing the perfect sequence is really enjoyable. While the campaign is brief, the endless mode and challenges provide replayability. It's a unique, mind-bending take on the FPS genre that feels as fierce on Switch, an absolute must-get for action aficionados. The Rumblefish 2 is a 2D arcade fighting game set in the late 20th century, when a major natural disaster devastates a nation's eastern section, resulting in massive casualties. The game has amazing graphics, vibrant characters, and a unique 2-gauge system. The game also has powerful artificial intelligence and a training mode, allowing players to experience the action from home. The game has several game modes, including arcade, survival, time trial, local multiplayer, and online multiplayer. Dusty, a bold guy, takes matters into his own hands to protect his family after burglars enter the McLean home. However, his actions attract the notice of Family Corp, resulting in a dramatic confrontation with the Warranty Squad. To beat his rivals, the player must create chaos, devote their essence, gain strong powers, remain unnoticed, hack the environment, and make alliances with animal friends. The game provides players with an exciting and demanding experience. Dusty falls into the TV universe and must negotiate a world of hacking, stealth, and cunning to get out. Punch Club is a boxing tycoon management game in which players must train hard, eat chicken, and punch people in order to advance in the ranks to find their father's killer. The game has many branching stories that allow players to focus on their strengths while making decisions that affect their social lives. The plot is extensively emphasized throughout the game, with several narrative branches and game endings to explore. It has amazing pixel graphics with 80s and 90s illusions and nostalgia. Metaloid Origin is a 2D platformer game in which players control predator android soldiers battling a robot army led by Lucian Corp. The game has 9 stages with different gameplay elements such as waterfall caverns, scooter interceptions, volcano mine cart trips, and huge walker combat. Players may earn Solrium gems to unlock new equipment and weaponry, which can be accessible at any time via the pause menu. The game also has 2 difficulty settings, with high difficulty bringing quicker adversaries, greater damage, and additional attack kinds, giving players an exciting experience. Robert Foster, a dedicated guy on a quest to rescue a kidnapped child from Union City, a megacity in a world ripped apart by wars and political upheaval, is the protagonist of the game. Union City looks to be a fortified utopia, but first impressions may be misleading. The game takes you on an engrossing adventure through a cyberpunk universe full of drama, comedy, and tension, with thought-provoking puzzles driving the fast-paced story. Players can undermine the dynamic game world, allowing them to unravel the riddles and find the truth behind Union City's surface. Ultra Street Fighter 2 retains the original character list, while adding several new single-player and multiplayer components, as well as 2 new fighters, Evil Roo and Violent Ken. Players may pick between traditional pixel art visuals for a nostalgic experience and a more contemporary one. The game has a unique way of the Hado option where players may utilize Joy-Con motion controllers to engage in a first-person single-player encounter against the Shadaloo army. Players may play local multiplayer with their friends or compete online in ranked and casual matches. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!